Multiplying decimals is what we're going to look at in this video. So the video is split into 4 parts. We're going to start off by looking at multiplying a decimal like this with a whole number, then multiplying a 2-digit whole number with a decimal, and then multiplying 2 decimals together, and then finally looking at something a little bit harder like this, which covers everything you need to know in GCSE Maths. And the way my videos work is I'm going to do the example on the left, which is I do, and then you are going to press pause and have a go at the example on the right, which is you do. So looking at this first example here, we have 0.4 times 2. Now you don't want to multiply decimals, you want to get rid of the decimal. So now to get rid of this decimal here, I can just multiply this by 10, and then what this becomes is 4 times 2. Now 4 times 2 is 8, but now the answer to this question isn't going to be 8. We're going to have to hop the decimal back in that we took out, so the answer becomes 0.8. Okay, so we'd hop that decimal back in. So hopefully you've pressed pause and had to go at the example on the right. Again, step 1, we want to get rid of the decimal, so we can hop that 1 to the right. So this then becomes 3 times 3, which is 9. Now the answer to this one is going to be, well, we're going to hop the decimal 1 back, so that's going to be 0.9. Moving on, again, exact same in this case. We're going to get rid of the decimal, hop 1 to the right, so that now becomes 23 times 3, and we can use the column multiplication here, so that gives us 9, that gives us 6. So the answer here is 69. However, the answer here is going to be, well, we're going to hop the decimal back in once, so that's 6.9. Now moving on to this one, again, hopefully you press pause and had a go. So we're going to hop the decimal out once, so that then becomes 55 times 4. Again, we can use the column multiplication here, so that's 5 times 4, which is 20, 5 times 4 again, which is 20, add the 2, that's 220. So the answer here is going to become 220, but we're going to hop the decimal back in. So the answer is 22.0, or you can just write 22. Okay, both of them are right. Moving on to something a little bit more trickier. So again, here we're going to hop the decimal out. So this time we're going to hop twice. Okay, so that becomes 11 times 776. Now we can use the column multiplication. So 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 7 is 7, and 1 times 7 is 7. Now down here we're going to put a 0, so that then allows us to multiply it by that 10, the 1 of the 10, so that becomes 6, 7, 7, and that's 6. 7 plus 6 is 13, this is 14, that becomes 15, and that becomes 8. So the answer here is 8536. So what's the answer to this bit here? Well, that's going to be 8536. We're going to hop the decimal back in twice, so the answer becomes 85.36. Now again, hopefully you've pressed pause and had to go at the example on the right. So hop the decimal out twice. Again, we can go down column multiplication here. Now 4 times 4 is just 16, that becomes 17, and then again that becomes 17 there. Put the 0 in, so that's just 4, 4, 4. Now 7 plus 4 is 11, so that's a 6 there. 11 there, 11, that becomes 12, that becomes 4, 5, 6. So that then becomes 6216. And then we put that up here. We just hop the decimal back in twice. And that becomes 62.16. Now here's some questions for you to have a go. I'll press pause and have a go. Here are the answers, mark your work. Now moving on, we're now looking at both numbers are decimals, okay, before we add one whole number. So again, the exact same rule applies. Get rid of the decimal. So to get rid of the decimal, we're going to hop once here and once here. So that then becomes 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is just 24. So the answer here is going to be 24, but we're going to hop the decimal back in twice. So then the answer becomes, well, if you hop the decimal back in twice from there, that becomes 0.24. Now again, hopefully you've pressed pause and had to go at this one on the right. So hop the decimal out here once, hop the decimal out there. That gives us 5 times 6, which is 30. Now, how many times did we hop the decimal? Twice. So we're going to hop the decimal from here, 1, 2. So the answer becomes 0.30 or 0.3. Okay, both are right. So again, exact same rule here applies. We have that, hop out twice. So that's 55 times 41. Now you can use the column multiplication here again, and that will give you an answer of 2255. And once you get the answer, you're just going to hop back in twice, and that gives you 22.55. Again, hopefully you've pressed pause and had a go at this. So that then becomes 63 times 24. And if you use column multiplication to do 63 times 24, you get 1512. And once you get your answer, well, how many times do we have to hop back? Twice altogether, so that's 15.12. And now moving on to something a little bit trickier, like this one here. So here, one of them has to hop twice, and one of them has to hop once. So altogether, we've hopped 3 times. So the answer question here becomes 8 times 2, which is 16. Now, we write 16 here, but we hop back 3 times now. So the decimal's there, we hop once, twice, 3 times. Okay, so the decimal ends up here, and the answer becomes 0.016 because we hop back 3 times. So here we hop 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we hop 6 times now. Okay, so that becomes 2 times 912. So if you just double 912, or you can use, as we've done, the multiplication in the columns, so that becomes 1824. So if I write 1824 here, and I hop the decimal back 6 times, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the decimal is here, we have 2 zeros after it, okay? So that becomes 0.00182. So again, with this one, exact same thing. We are hopping 3 times altogether. So that's 3, 6, 7 times 42. Again, use your column multiplication to get your answer here. And when you do that, you end up with 15414. And then just remember to hop the decimal places back in. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 hops. So that gives us that there. And again, hopefully you've pressed pause and had a got the example on the right. So you would have hopped out 1, 2, 3. So that would have given you 5, 4, 6 times 4, 3, 3. And the answer here would have been 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 8. And then when you put that back in here, you just got to remember to hop back in 3 times. So that gives us the answer of, 418. So again, here's some practice questions for you to have a go. Press pause and have a go. Here are the answers, mark your work. And that is the end of this video. If you would like a full worksheet on this, there's a link in the comment below that you can see on our website. And don't forget to check out the rest of our videos. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.